Hi programmers. In our next little lesson we're going to have, I wanted to tell you first, I did find what I was supposed to click to get the extra toolbars. You come down here in view and then toolbars, and then it was this text editor section, and with that you get these extra little icons. Like for instance, I can come over here, highlight these, and then if I do that, it comments them all. Of course I don't want it commented, so we're going to uncomment it. And so that's real handy. Anyway, I don't think we're going to use this one thing after all, so I'm going to remove that. And another thing I wanted to tell you, when I closed out the other one, I noticed even though I had changed that form name in the designer, it had kept this is form 1, and I didn't like that. And all you got to do is right click it and then click rename, and it'll change the name of that one, and it'll change the name of the other two for you too. Anyway, so back to what we're going to do. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Not really sure exactly, can't remember how big I wanted it, but we'll make it bigger. And we're going to come over here to the toolbar section, and probably should have practiced this first. Maybe we'll be okay. Okay. Are they coming? Yay, it did. Now there is an option, tab control. When I said file folders, that's what I meant, tab control. And we really want it to take the whole screen. And I am fine with the name tab, because we're not going to do anything special. Some of my programs, I have it do special things whenever you go to it. Let's go to the properties, and let's enter these names, the text. We're going to have the first tab, TIMECLOSK. Okay. Second tab, and I could change those names if I wanted to, but I don't. I'm fine with the default names. It doesn't bother me any. Now then add 3. We're going to do hours. Add another one. We're going to call that one who is in out. And you might think, well, who would be checking to see who's in and out? Well, you would be surprised. I had my progress program at work for a while email me when people ran certain programs, and there was a lot of people checking stuff. And well, it was just the people that had access. That's was the big surprise. Some report. Alrighty. Okay, now what we did here to get these folders, over here in the properties of the tab control, if you scroll down, it's almost to the bottom. It has a thing called collection, or it says tab pages, and it says collection, and when you double click it, it gives you all the folders, in which we added a bunch, and then we went over to the text to save the name. You can set colors and all kinds of other stuff too. I'm not going to worry about that. You guys can mess with y'all's colors if you want to. And what else? I know what else we've got to do. I wanted us to put a button on each page. So we're going to have a button on each tab. Like for this, let's get the properties going. We're going to call that quit button 1. Uh-oh, got to spell it right, don't we? Quit button 1. Now I want it to do something when we click it. So I double click the thing, and then the C# editor should come, and I want to say Application.Exit. And I don't know if you guys have used this thing very much, the designer very much, but that is really nice. We're going to change the name to him to Exit from button 1. Okay, now I am Miss Lazy, so we're going to copy this, and we're going to go to the page 2, and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to move it back down here. I'm going to come up here to the name on the properties. I'm going to call this 2 because that's tab folder 2. Quit button 2. Alrighty, now I'm going to come over number 3. Oh, I need to do this. Application.Exit. That's just so, they can either hit the quit button or they can paste. Or they can do the little red X. A lot of people are kind of spoiled to the red X, but, I always give them another out. So that's number 3, so that's going to be quit button 3. And I have found that if you kind of goof up and give something a bad name, when you accidentally double click it, it's a little bit of pain to undo that. I mean, it can be done, but it is a pain. You have to go into that RESX file and find it and delete those lines out and stuff. So I try not to. Here's number 4. Gonna paste that exit button back in. Okay. Quit button 4. We want small q. That's sort of proper naming convention, which you guys, if y'all studied any C# books, y'all probably already know that. It'd be nice when we copied buttons, it would copy the underlying applications with it, but it don't. When I'm in my progress, that does that for me. The last one. And then I can just go in and change a few things in my progress. But progress is not basically freeware, so a lot of people don't use it. So let's do my application. Alrighty, I think this is about all we're going to do today. We can run a test real quick to make sure that our quit buttons actually work. I don't know what that's searching for. It worked. It exited out. Okay, let's get the designer back up. Another thing I was going to tell you, I did have, I couldn't remember the names of the file folders, and I had done this something similar, a little bit different, but similar before, and in a different project. And so to find them, I pulled up this timeclockmenu.designer.cs, and you can find names of things in here. You kind of have to hunt and know what you're looking for, but you don't always have to pull up the project. Like since I was in a time clock project, I can only have one project open at once. So anyway, that's the way I did. Some people will have like one big project with just everything in it, but I don't do things that way. I like to have them one project for one job. I know my husband, he's a computer science teacher, and he'd just be appalled the way I do things. But anyway, I'm a programmer and he's a teacher. So that's just that. But anyway, you guys have fun programming, and I'll see you next time. Let's see.